Hey guys, welcome back to Financial Fitness JA. I'm Julio Dawkins.
And I'm Jade Harrison.
Guys, today is the real big day. Today we're going to talk about stocks, especially the Jamaican stock market. And we have yours truly here, as well as Mr. Jade Harrison, who is the guru on the stock market.
Guru. Okay.
Jade, so today we want to talk about the difference between the Jamaican stock market versus the US stock market. Just give people an understanding how the stock market works in a nutshell.
All right. First, we have to understand what a stock market is.
Correct.
A stock market is where buyers and sellers come
Meet.
to take an equity stake in an institution
Correct.
that has been publicly listed for trading, which is really buying and selling between the buyer and the seller. So a stock market essentially comes about and makes profits from transactions. So from buyers and sellers transacting on the market with each other.
And this buying and selling is ownership.
Ownership in the company,
Right.
so you're buying equity.
So you're buying ownership.
Equity.
Yeah. 'Cause some
Ownership.
people-
That's the more easily understood.
Yeah,
word.
because equity is ownership. So yeah.
Our claims and our business for whatever purpose,
Right.
because you have different forms of it. You have preferred shares.
Ordinary shares.
Yes, you have shares listed in different
preferred
currencies.
shares.
You have IPOs, which is really big in Jamaica now. So, all right, let me give the differentiation between the US and the local market, local stock exchange. The difference is that one is more mature than the other. The US stock market is way more mature, it's way more liquid, and it has way more. So it has way more transactions and way more volumes, and way more capital being moved in that space. So for Jamaica, we have actually taken the strategy where we have a junior stock market.
Correct.
And that is to encourage more trading and more liquidity coming into the public trading space. So most recently we have seen where there has been a lot of IPOs for Jamaica the last 2 or 3 years.
3 years, let's say 3
And
years.
there has also been a year where we were the best performing stock market in the world.
I think it was 2018.
2018?
Yeah.
So we actually had that coming out of just growing the stock market, and the stock market was more innovative in how it facilitated people coming to the public market and doing transactions. They were ushering more companies into that space to get the credit so that the market could grow and the businesses could grow.
Correct.
You understand? So what we found though is that the IPOs is where people cling to in Jamaica, in terms of that's where more profit and more return is. So people were more focused on that. In America, the IPOs are still there, but the market is mature to the point where there are still opportunities outside of IPOs where people can make substantial amounts of funds. But in America, you have things like hedge funds and these guys who take different kind of approaches in how they enter the market. And they might have a takeover bid where they just come and buy out a whole company or
Jay,
majority.
I just want to stop you a little bit. What I realize the biggest difference is in the US market. I think it's heavily driven also by innovation. So, for example, the Tesla stock. He's doing brand new stuff that is driving his stock price. All right, he's innovating. He's changing the way how the motor vehicle industry is operating, and even going into space.
If you want to talk to me about Tesla, I will not have video.
We know.
So what I would have said to you is that it's not that the market is not. We're taking it. Don't bring it to the market. Bring it to the exchange, because the exchange is not what determines who is listed or whatever. As long as you meet the requirements of the exchange,
you can be listed.
You can be listed on the exchange.
I agree.
Right? We're not going to stock picking, and so I can probably give you more. Let me give you a main difference between the US stock market and local stock market in terms of information. I think I'm called asymmetric information, where people have the same information at the same time in the entire market. America, there's more of that.
Definitely.
There's more information available, better quality information available, more independent opinions on an equity, depending on how big or how public or how prominent that company is, and
the industry too.
And the industry and what is going on in it.
So initial public offering is when a company, and to me, I like to talk about IPOs because people think that a company just come to market. So for your entrepreneurs out there, because we're talking to everybody, you can't just come to the market and say you're going to list your company. You're going to have proper financials. You're going to have
They have the
proper due
requirements.
diligence.
They have actually
And you
the
have all the
requirements.
requirements. No, I'm just saying, for people to
Yeah,
understand.
man. Yeah, man.
So, an IPO is an initial public offering. What that means is that a company will leverage a stake in its business for public exchange. So, you can invest in that company and whatever that company is doing on the stock market and stock exchange. The price tends to be determined by what is going on in the market itself and also what is going on in the industry.
And the specific company valuation, which is the most significant.
And yes, obviously your assets, your liabilities,
Yeah, the company's position,
your underlying, your company's position,
and the future, the
right.
price. And that's a big differentiation. We don't want to leave that.
Which one?
In the stock, even especially now in the US, with the economy, the real sector not doing as well as the actual stock market.
Right.
So there's a decoupling. Because what the stock market actually does is it looks at pricing in the future.
All right.
So people take account in a stock market, what is the price going to be in the future? So they price that into the actual price. So the whole stock market is based on projections or forward-looking outlook. That's what the price seeing different things in the market. So that's a substantial difference in terms of the stock market and the real economy. Because we see that happening in America in a very big way, where the stock market is rallying, but the real economy is suffering from.
And even in the difference between the Jamaican stock market and the American stock market, as you said, the futuristic stock prices is mostly accounted in the US stock market.
No, say for Jamaica, we are. It is similar, but it is even more pronounced in Jamaica because people have such a dire outlook that our stock market has fallen off significantly since Corona.
Well, obviously because of Corona.
Yes. So everybody is feeling that.
Different.
I think it's just a smaller market. Our stock exchange is just a smaller stock exchange.
It is.
So we have less liquidity. You have more choppiness in terms of how prices move up and down or whatever is going on, and there are less avenues for investment. So there are less listed companies on our stock exchange as opposed to the NYSE or things like that.
Hey guys, thanks for watching Financial Fitness JA. Please like, subscribe, and share.
Yeah.
And also, if you feel free, leave a comment down here. Don't be bashful, but be brave, be bold.
Yeah.
All right. And of course, we do this.
We do this, bro.
We do this.
Let's go.
All right. Let's go. Let's get it, guys.